Good afternoon. This is Julia Childers reporting for NSUnews.com. Today, I'll be talking to you about the NSGA Emergency Allocation Funding with Asa Robbins, who is the president of the Northeastern Student Government Association. Today, we'll be talking about the emergency allocation funding. So, Asa, what exactly is that?
All right. So the NSGA budget is, we actually divide our budget. So $25,000 is dedicated to funding student organizations, and we call that the allocation process. The allocation process is the initial application that goes out, and that has already closed. However, funds are still available, and so as funds last, we will have the emergency allocation window. Now, this application won't close until the end of March, I believe. And basically, at any point in time, if a student organization would like to apply for funding for all sorts of different things, we have banquets, tabling, just getting more interaction so students can join. What we're really looking for is for those student organizations to try to benefit the student body and have as much of an impact on the general student population as they can, and we're happy to assist them in all things. So
awesome. So where does that $25,000 come from? Is that from the college itself, or like where's that budgeting come from?
For sure. So the NSGA budget actually comes from a student activity fee, which is part of the mandatory fee that all students pay in the application process. And then that goes to one large account, and then it is divided among other student organizations throughout the university. So we have a small portion of that.
This is Julia Childers, and I'm with Natalie Massey today. She is the head of the Fiscal Affairs Committee, and today we'll be talking about the NSGA emergency allocations. So, Natalie, what is your day-to-day duties in NSGA?
So I'm over the head of the Fiscal Affairs Committee. It's me and 4 other senators right now. We meet with student orgs when they request money for allocation. We set up interviews for them and go through the interview process. And then when we vote on to send it to the Senate floor, that's when the rest of the senators in NSGA learn about what's kind of going on with the allocation.
Cool. So what would you say the purpose of the allocations are?
Allocations are to help student orgs who are mainly not funded by the university. Any student org that is registered on Hawk Life is allowed to request allocations, but we do cater mostly to organizations who don't receive funding for the university. This is just to help student orgs stay afloat, to help promote their organizations, to help gain new members for their organizations, and to host events that promote student engagement all around an issue.
This is Julia Childers. I'm with Natalie Parker, who is a student leader in Impressions Dance Company. Natalie, how has your organization benefited from NSGA emergency allocation funding?
So for our organization, we've been able to use the allocation money to rent out the CPA for our performances every semester and use the money for costumes and other necessities that our dancers would need.
Awesome. So how was the process of applying on a student's perspective?
It was easy. It was efficient, professional, a little bit scary at first, but I definitely recommend all organizations to apply for the allocation money if needed.
Thank you so much for your time. This has been Julia Childers. For more of NSU News, visit nsunews.com.